If this is your first time here, welcome. If you've been walking this quiet road with me for a while now, welcome back. You've found a different kind of corner. No noise, no outrage, no endless scrolling, just space. I live alone in the woods of West Virginia, not to escape the world, but to see it more clearly. And every now and then, a thought rises to the surface. Not polished, not performed, just honest. These are the reflections most people don't slow down long enough to notice, the kind that sit with you, the kind that don't demand attention, but earn it. If you value solitude, if you think better when the world goes quiet, if you've ever felt more yourself when you're alone, you're in the right place. Let's take a few minutes and think. The quiet mind. Why I think only when I need to. Some people say they are always thinking, planning, worrying, replaying conversations, imagining what might happen next. I cannot imagine living like that. For me, thinking is something I do when it is needed, not something that runs all the time. Most of the time, my mind is quiet. And no, that does not mean empty. It means settled. It means the decisions that needed to be made were already made. And life becomes much easier when you stop renegotiating the same choices over and over again. I learned a long time ago that good decisions become habits. Once a decision becomes a habit, you no longer need to think about it every day. You just follow the system. Take something simple like shopping. I used to walk through stores like everyone else, wandering every aisle, thinking about every product, constantly deciding what to buy. Now, I don't shop. I execute. I have a list. I go to the exact aisle. I get the item. I leave. Sometimes I find myself at checkout before I even realize the trip is over, because the decisions were already made before I walked through the door. I've watched other people while I shop. They go down the same aisle 2 or 3 times, even after they already picked something up there. Back and forth, back and forth. And I think to myself, for heaven's sake, get a list. But it's not really about the list. It's about the lack of a system. When decisions are not settled ahead of time, the brain keeps reopening the question, and that creates noise. I don't like noise in my head. My financial life works the same way. I vote with my head and my wallet. Some people say that sounds cold. I call it survival. For me, the heart and the wallet should never mix. They belong to different parts of life. When I stopped letting emotion influence financial decisions, my savings grew. Not slowly, noticeably, because I stopped making exceptions, I stopped chasing feelings, and I started following structure. Saving is not something I need motivation for, it is necessary, just like breathing. Recently, I changed how I shop between stores. I used to divide my spending evenly. Then prices changed, so I did the math, and the math told me the system no longer worked. That was enough. No drama, no frustration, just adjustment. Now one store is my baseline, the other is for targeted sales only. The moment the numbers stopped making sense, the habit changed. Simple. People sometimes ask how I can keep my mind so quiet. The truth is, I only think when I need to. The rest of the time, life runs on habit. The only thing operating constantly is my autonomic nervous system. Breathing, walking, living, and that quiet is one of the greatest gifts I have ever given myself. Some of my favorite moments are walking through the woods with my dogs. An hour can pass with no thoughts at all. No planning, no reviewing, no inner dialogue. Just walking, just being. Some people find that strange. I find it peaceful. Maybe more people should try it. Leave the phone behind. Stop trying to think. Let the mind settle into silence. Life became easier when I stopped believing I needed to think all the time. Thinking has its place. But constant thinking is not clarity. Sometimes it is just noise pretending to be productivity. Good habits remove the need for constant thought. Structure removes the need for constant decision. And quiet replaces chaos. So maybe the lesson here is simple. Think when you need to. Decide once. Turn good decisions into habits. And let the rest of life run quietly in the background. If this resonated with you, take a moment to like the video. Share it with someone who might need a quieter way of thinking. And subscribe to walk this path with me here at the Queer Hermit. And that's today's thought. Nothing loud, nothing flashy, just something to carry with you as you move through your own quiet. If it stirred something in you, sit with it. If it challenged you, good. If it gave you a little more clarity, even better. If you value this kind of space, help keep it alive. Like the video. Share it with someone who thinks better in silence. and subscribe so you don't miss the next reflection. Until next time, protect your quiet.